first one is Bron Breakker and Jey Uso. Okay, what are they gonna do here with Jey Uso and Bron Breakker? Obviously, they got a feud, right? Um, obviously, they both got they're both over. But what exactly is gonna happen with these two? Is Bron gonna end up running away with this title at the end, or is Jay? Uh, Iceberg, what you think about that?
Yeah, so I think I think that Braun is going to beat Jey Uso for the belt, and because Jey Uso is going to do a run with the Bloodline, and I only say this because he showed up on the show, and you know I think that Jacob is going to run interference and cost Jey Uso the belt. And I think Jacob and Jay are going to have a fucking have a program together, and Braun's going to have the title.
Interesting.
That's
Interesting.
that.
JT,
That's my take on it.
JT, what do you think about that?
I was honestly gonna say the same exact thing.
Really?
That's what I was. That's what I was thinking about. I'm
I
gonna
nailed
change
it.
it up a little bit. I'm gonna say Jay keeps the title, but he gets attacked after the match by Jacob, and then that sets up a program between the two, and then Jacob takes the title off of Jay and brings it to SmackDown and adds more to the new bloodline.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay, but then what happens with the U.S. title?
So I guess they're gonna have two titles.
No, I think it's interesting.
I don't
Why?
know.
Who's got
Just
the U.S. title?
LA Knight could
Oh,
be wrong.
but why'd you throw that in there? I thought we were talking about the Intercontinental, right? That's what
Isn't the
Jay.
U.S. title on SmackDown?
Oh, I don't know.
So if Jacob were to take the title off Jay on Raw and take it back to SmackDown,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
maybe he'll
That
switch
that
between two
that one
shows,
might be
or
a little
they'll
more
just.
outlandish. But then again, there's the draft, so maybe they'll do that, and then a few weeks later, just rip LA Knight over.
I think that the Bloodline um, is such a big storyline that it doesn't even touch SmackDown and or it's like bigger than SmackDown or Raw.
And that's another thing that when we were talking about the weekly woes and the highs and the changes, that's something we've seen a lot more of since Triple H took over. Is we're going wherever the fuck we need to go.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
stopping me from walking into SmackDown?
yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
nothing. I just don't because nothing is there for me. But if there is,
I
you
like
know,
that. I like it. You know, yeah, you're right. That's a point we didn't bring up, and that has been happening a lot. Yeah. So, and my thing is I think that Braun Breaker deserves to have that title. I know he had it, right? And then Jay took it,
mhm.
right? And then now it's back to this. So I think they're giving back to Braun. I think Jay will run a quick one with because listen, he wouldn't have went down to the ring. I mean, he stayed out of it this whole time, right?
Right.
He
And
wouldn't have went down to that ring and then told fucking Jacob to shut the fuck up, right? Like,
right,
don't want you
right,
looking at me like that.
right. Yeah, he
I
made
mean,
a
come
point
on.
of telling him, "I'm gonna beat your ass."
Yeah, so I could totally see, and to Jeff's point, yeah, I could see him maybe coming after the match, right? But I think Uso drops the belt to Braun and because Uso and Jacob, that's gonna sell tickets with no belt. That's
Right,
gonna bring in you know what I mean?
right.
Braun, I think, needs the belt. I mean, he doesn't need it. He's good. I don't hate on him. I like him. I
But it
love the
definitely
stylish.
benefits him
Yeah,
a lot more separate versus keeping the belt hostage for the storyline that's going to sell anyway. So now you get two sales
yes,
instead of one.
yeah.
Um, So I definitely think Jay's gonna drop it. I just don't know. Like, is that like a permanent thing? Is this the end of main event Jey Uso?
No, I don't think it has to be. I think especially if he beats Jacob, you don't think that'd be a huge push for him to beat Jacob?
Ooh.
And then now you could almost throw Jay into maybe a title run, a title defense, a title shot. You know what I mean? Maybe he moves from Intercontinental and you let him beat Jacob, the fucking werewolf, and then
He's strong enough to beat Gunther.
now he go Gunther, Seth Rollins, shit, even Cody once they do the draft.
I don't see him being Cody.
Eventually.
Especially since they're both faces too. And he's not bigger than Cody. But
he's not bigger than Cody.
Definitely going back to Raw and and Gunther being like, "Oh yeah, you think you're hot shit because you fucking beat Jacob Fatu. I'm not Jacob Fatu. Fuck your ass up," type shit. And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he fucking steals it. Woo! That'd be nutty.
But now, do you kill Jacob if you have this dude?
That was my concern.
You know, unless fucking Jacob lets him hit him like 8 times in the head with a fucking chair. You know,
Yeah,
like he just goes out with a bang. You know, like damn. You know,
literal.
Yeah. You know,
interesting.
But who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Because you're right, it could kill Jacob. His momentum.
It's not done right.
Yeah, but then again, who knows? Maybe the whole time they were bringing in Jacob to put Jay over.
Yeah.
You never know.
Never know.
Next topic, though, we were talking about this with the tag teams earlier.